Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Between our visitors and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out at QB is the former North Carolina Tar Heel, Mitchell Trubisky.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. He's got Fuller. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And for this offense, yellow highlighter around Trent Williams.
As well there should be. A Pro Bowl, all-pro type of a left tackle. So mobile, you could also see him as a tight end. This guy is a terrific football player.
From the 30 on second down. Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Anuno's got it, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about it.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The sack by Robert Quinn. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And a quick look now at the offense for the 49ers.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Trubisky, incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. A look now at the defensive starting lineup for the 49ers. This unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wilson, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail, 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Eckler. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Now that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Russell Wilson, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Let's go. Watch that in. Watch that in.
Now Trubisky on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Trubisky now off the bootleg. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Back to throw. Lambert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. They started on the ground with Eckler. Big hold of the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Now he's flushed out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Wilson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He gets it to Brown, complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers defense gets ready here as they trot back out there. And they've created a major first half storyline with the pressure they've been able to create.
and I know that the good teams adjust from series to series. They make their adjustments on the sideline before they go back out. In this case, I think they might need a little bit more time. They want to get to the half and start figuring out how do they change protections, how do they get the ball in the hands of the passer a lot quicker, make sure he doesn't get hit as often, all those different things, maybe even run the ball a little bit more, anything to try and tamp down the pressure.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 6. It's complete to Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 1st and 10, Lambert. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. 2nd down and inches. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Off the play fake. Lambert. And Robinson with a big catch. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down. Lambert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Good matchups all up and down the schedule there. We'll highlight the one in Cincinnati. A big test coming up for the Bengals as they get set to take on the visiting New York Giants. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the Miami Dolphins. And then one more to highlight, Monday Night Football. That'll be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to take off with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the move to his left. He's going. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Antonio Brown. with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Let's go! Let's go!
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
152 fighter.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lambert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Let them know, let them know.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
Now a hit and a loose football.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
I got him, I got him.
Shoot. On 1st down, Lambert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
70, Indy.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Lambert. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as as they score the touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Throwing to start the drive. Lambert. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run with McKissick, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 4th down now after a loss of 2. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Lambert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Anunwa, the intended target. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
I'm coming after you.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
And the pass complete to Anunwa. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Back to throw. Lambert. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. It's Eckler again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for our visitors, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down.